What's Oh, Zach, you beat me to it, buddy. What's up, party people of the SFL? What's going on? What's happening? What is cracking this Monday night? And what a Monday night it is, and what a game we just had. One for the ages. Fort Worth finally beating the ACA/LSG franchise for the first time and doing it in just fantastic fashion. Oh, stop it. Along with going undefeated for the first season in the new era of the SFL. Welcome to the program. This is Access After Dark. Let's see if we can knock out a quickie real quick. We're not going to do a couple things tonight because we're a little later. But one thing that I will always do, no matter what, is my favorite part of the show. Let's see how many people are listening. Oh, we got enough in here. Yeah, we know that already. That's for sure. Especially when Bullet gets on. Let's see here. Crazy Canuck was the first one in. He was waiting patiently. Zach Holdorf's in there. Some guy named Dave Axis is in the chat, along with David Leathers, the man with the best first name in every sim league he's in. Paulie, what's up? Good to see you. The lovely, amazing, perfect, pink Lisa. Candy Cane, great game tonight, bro. Art Vandelay's in the house. Shut up, Kanye. Ern Skern is here. Good to see you, bro. Grant Hardaway, Corey Mizzou, Ron Haynes, Doug Britton. It just paused on me. There we go. It looks like a few more jumping in. I will get to the rest of you momentarily. Hacker, bro, congrats, man. What a season for you guys over there in Fort Worth. So here's what we got going on. Zach, can you check the green room when you get a chance? We are going to do a few things tonight differently, and we're going to do Zach, you probably don't want to put Greg on the show, bro. Hey, so Soto's in there talking, so there you go. So yeah, like Hackers in here, Bullet, I saw, Art Vandalay, good to see everybody, and then there is the former MVP hopping in right now, quarterbacking his team, Marcus, quarterbacking the Fort Worth Toros to an undefeated season and a victory over ACA. Let's check out a couple things. So first of all, Tyler's not feeling well tonight, so we won't have Tyler's 2-minute drill. But I know it happens to the best of us. We all get sick. Things happen. Hey, Juan, Mississippi, what's up, bro? What is this? I don't know what this place is either, man. I don't know. But let's start off the party like we always start off the party. My man, Bullet Boletsky in the house. Bullet, welcome back to the show, and congrats on... Does that give you guys the number 2 seed after beating Louisiana last night? Very nice, bro. So you guys get the 2. I believe Alamo City falls to the 3 then. So if you two have to meet up in the semis, you guys will have home field advantage.
Yeah, that second home game is huge if we get that far. Huge advantage.
It is huge. Hey, I just realized something. We were muted, bro. The desktop. Hey, Zach, the desktop was muted, bro.
Seriously.
So they didn't hear any of your soundboard. They didn't hear the beginning of Bullet coming on.
Yeah, I just made up for it.
Oh, you're muted, bro. You're muted, bro. Oh my God.
Dave's not here, obviously.
I'm like a fucking rookie, bro. Hold on, I gotta throw one of my own "you're muted, bro" emotes in the chat there. That's terrible.
Oh my goodness.
I know, that's terrible. So anyway, Bullet, what I was trying to say is that if with your win over Louisiana last night and ACA dropping to Fort Worth tonight, you guys would have home field advantage if you and ACA meet up in the semifinals. Did you guys play this season?
Did we play? I don't think we played. No,
I don't feel like you did. I don't think you
no, I
did.
don't think so.
Okay.
No, no, our 2 losses were not. No, we did not.
Okay. All right. Sweet. Well, then that'll be that might be a nice semifinal. Art Vandelay verifying and confirming in the chat that he is not, or that you guys have not played. So we're gonna knock out bullet points. After bullet points, like I said, Tyler's not feeling well. We're going to instant reactions. I've got Greg Soto and I've got Nacho here. That's gonna jump on here after bullet points. We'll go to Gunny. We'll do the Axis Powers, Pink Lisa, and then we'll be out of here. So if you're betting, I would bet the under tonight. Just saying because I'm just saying Tyler's not here. I'm not doing Axis of Evil anymore. So I don't know, Bullet. I think the under is a surefire thing. What do you think tonight?
Sounds like it. Although I did break my vertebrae in our game this weekend, Dave, so I might have a little trouble reading the bullet points. Might take a little long.
Dude.
The most gruesome injury possible, broken vertebrae. Can you believe that?
You know what I loved about the headline though? Bullet Beletsky, broken vertebrae, but hey, we'll see him next week on the field.
Right.
Because that's how we roll. That is how we roll
right.
here in the SFL.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to bullet points. Now, everybody remember, we didn't have a show last week. I was in Chicago. Bullet, you were somewhere too, weren't you?
Wrong.
Weren't you gone somewhere?
Yeah, I was in a wedding in Tampa.
Okay.
Over the weekend, yeah.
All right, so these bullet points are from 2 weeks ago. So from show number 154, 2 weeks ago, let's check out bullet point number 1.
Okay, number 1. To begin the show, Zach, engineer extraordinaire, was working the soundboard like a maestro, which didn't get lost on Dave when he said, "Pretty soon I won't even have to talk anymore. We're going to get to the point where we can do the entire show on the soundboard. Don't threaten us with a good time, Dave." On the one hand, Dave being Dave has its moments, and let's face it, laughing at Dave is always entertaining. But would I rather listen to 50 minutes of "That's what she said"? You're drunk, or "Gotta get Swifty in here"? Sound bites instead. I'd probably rather listen to that, actually, definitely.
I agree with that. However, if we are going to ever do a show with a complete soundboard, I guess I should unmute the shit, right? I mean,
that would be helpful, Dave.
That would actually be helpful. I already gave you a bullet point right out the gate today for next week. Isn't that awesome?
Yes, you did. The show writes itself.
It
Dave.
does write itself. Bullet point number 2 from 2 weeks ago.
Number 2. Tyler was on fire during his 2-minute drill, and at the end of the segment, Zach sounded the train/hockey goal buzzer to indicate a job well done, to which Dave replied, "The Tyler 2-minute train was on time and delivered 2 weeks in a row." Somewhere in Iowa, Zach, while leaning on his back door, nodded in approval and whimsically smiled. Amazingly, it was as if Tyler could hear Zach's thoughts, and before signing off, excitedly said, "You want another one? I'll do it again. I'll do it again." This could be the SFL bromance of the year. Stay tuned, folks.
I don't even know where to begin with that except for
Do it!
Yes.
Do it!
Dude, what is it with
Lot of
Zach and Tyler the last few weeks, man?
I don't know. Lots of
It's a
innuendo going on
bromance
there.
made in heaven. It's a bromance.
Made in heaven.
Shit, I got tears in my eyes on that one. All right. Bullet point number 3 from 2 weeks ago.
Number 3. Since Bob Funk threw a hissy fit a few weeks ago when Pink Lisa used the term ombre to describe an SFL uniform color style, she reluctantly acquiesced and started using the term gradient instead to shut him up. The controversy resurfaced this week, which got me to thinking that we can't let the inmates run the asylum, Pink Lisa.
That's right.
Describe the uniforms however you want, and don't worry about Bob Funk's half-baked fashion vocabulary sensibilities. He's always at least half in the bag and won't remember anything anyway.
You were drunk.
True story.
That is... Dude, that is so funny because, dude, that started a whole nother conversation in other servers about ombre versus gradient. It's kind of gotten carried away a little bit, actually. I think
It's the controversy of the year.
it is the controversy of the year. Are you team gradient or are you team ombre?
I didn't know what the hell an ombre was, so I'm team gradient.
Dude,
so.
I'm automatically team ombre, or else Lisa will probably kick my ass. But there you go.
There you go.
All right, Bullet, thanks for being here as always. Congrats on the number 2 seed for Florida. Sorry you got hurt, and did that cost you the chance to get to 2,000 yards?
I mean, I probably wouldn't have, but it definitely cost me a chance for some primo yards. Our backup got like 120 yards. So,
What a dick. Who is that? Who's your
Yeah.
backup? Is it an AI?
Generic.
Oh, all right. Then,
Generic,
okay.
yeah.
Then I can say that about him. It's fine.
Yeah, I might be out of a. I might be out
Hopefully
of a job.
he can walk.
Oh, he's hurt. Hopefully he can walk.
He's hurt. Hopefully he can walk.
Oh,
No
shit.
question about it. I am ready to get hurt again.
Yeah, let's hope that's not the case. Let's hope you don't get hurt again. Bullet, thanks for being here as always, bro. And we'll see you next week.
Thanks, Dave.
Thanks, bro. All right, like I mentioned, Tyler's feeling under the weather, so we don't have a 2-minute drill from him. So that will take us.
Oh, and in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
That was perfect. That was perfect. In case you don't see us, because we won't see you apparently. T to Queen in the chat. Team Ombre here only because of hair color. Is that what it's all about? Yeah, I'm the same way. Speaking of which, I saw Mike O'Neill said something about my head in here. What did he say? Mike, what are you talking about? I saw Nacho jump in the chat too, but Mike O'Neill, what'd you say about my head, bro? Where is it? Whoa, Dave, what's wrong with you? Oh, dude, it's too fucking hot to wear a hat tonight, so I'm not wearing one. Packer Fred jumping in. Thank you, bro. Subscribing for 33 straight months. Well, let's talk about instant reactions. First of all, my instant reaction. First of all, what a fucking game. What a game. I think Cam nailed it at the end there, right before he signed off, where he said that, hey, yo, Dougie Day, where he said that, these high... these games, what do you say, high marketed games, are not, they rarely live up to the hype. This one definitely lived up to the hype. I think it was 10-10 at halftime, if I'm not mistaken. Tied up at half. I thought Alamo City's offense looked great in the first half. I thought their defense actually looked better too, with J Mart with a couple interceptions, including pick six, but then the Fort Worth receivers, Hacker especially, started playing well, and we got what we asked for, right? We got what we paid for, and Mike O'Neill, exactly. So much to say about this game. So I'm just glad. I'm just glad that it actually lived up to the hype, because there's nothing worse than building up a game and then it ends up being a blowout. So I'm glad we don't see that. What is going on here? Reside. Yeah, he broke the internet a while back. But let me bring in the two head coaches and both co-owners of their respective teams. First, for the Fort Worth Toros, Nacho's back in the house. Nacho, I know we were supposed to have you on a couple weeks ago. Things didn't work out, but I'm glad to have you here tonight. And congrats on the win. How you doing, bro?
I'm good, man. Really, a lot better tonight. I would have been really distraught if I would have lost this game and had to be on here. I don't know how Greg's doing.
Well, I think Greg's probably okay, because number one, they played a great game. Number two, I mean, eventually, if you're Alamo City / LSG, Fort Worth is going to break through. It just happened to be on a season where you guys went undefeated. Let's ask Greg how he's feeling. Soto, welcome back to the program, bro. Oh, look at Nacho, my alarm going off just for you, bro.
Perfect timing.
Just for you, my Nacho alarm. Greg, how you doing tonight, bro?
Pretty good. I got ice in my eye. I think I got hurt in that play there. I think somebody poked me in the eye, man. I think that's what happened.
Is that what it was?
I really don't care about the game right now. I want my eye. I'm a diva. You know what I'm saying? I number 18 needs to be out there. Somebody poked me in the damn eye.
We don't really do divas around here, bro. That's like, I've never really heard that whole thing before, but
no, how am I holding up? No, man. Losing sucks, man. I mean, it is what it is. And when you feel like you got a good game plan, it just sucks.
It does suck.
But I mean, congrats to Nacho and the Toros. Like you said, I mean, eventually they're going to break through.
Yeah.
It's just we're in the playoffs. We're still happy. The attitude of the locker room is still up. So, we're in the playoffs. We got a first round bye. So just got to move on and have amnesia, just like quarterbacks. Yep. And tomorrow's another day.
Be a goldfish. Who says that? What's the soccer show? What's his name? The coach that goes over to England, the TV show. Does anybody remember that?
Ted Lasso.
Ted Lasso. Yeah, there you go. You got to be a goldfish. Nacho, let me go back to you real quick, bro. So, look at Lisa's already in there. She's like, Ted Lasso, you dumbass. Couple things, Nacho. Number one, if you lost tonight, you still would have been the number 2 seed, I believe. So you still would have had home field through the semis, which would have been okay. You had less to lose, I think, than Alamo City. But was it more important for you to, number one, get over the Alamo City hump and go undefeated, because going undefeated in this league, bro, it's almost impossible to do. As you think about those three things, how would you rank them? Like, what was most important about tonight's win?
The most important thing is going undefeated. The 0-8 thing, yeah, that really sucks. We've had plenty of close games with that Alamo City, and most games are one possession games, so that's just a bad break here and there. But going 12-0 is probably the most important thing. I was telling Dunhill about that, is that even if we lose, we're still in a very good spot. But I would love to be able to go 12-0 against Alamo City. But the difficult part is that it's two things at once. You know what I mean? We're breaking, we're getting that monkey off our back, and going 12-0, which is ridiculously difficult to do in this league. I mean, this hasn't been done since what was it? Florida, I believe.
Yeah, because
12-13.
Baltimore had that chance a few seasons ago, but they lost the championship game. So yeah, you're right. It's been a while. Speaking of Marcus Dunhill, Soto, I got to ask you. Let's break down some of the game first. In the first half, you got J Mart with the pick six. You got J Mart with the second interception. You got Bogey. You guys were really concentrating on taking away that middle from the receivers. Was that something you guys actually focused on and prepared to do? Because it seemed like it got away from you in the second half. Or did you think you had it solidified in the first half, and that's why it got away from you in the second half?
Yeah, no, your first question. Yeah, we definitely worked on that. The last 3 days before we turned in the playbook, we concentrated on that. We felt that we had found some things that Dunhill was doing, and some formations and plays that were getting called, and we just had to stop that. I feel we did a good job. It's just and it just got away from us in the second half, late in the second half. But I still felt, even in the second half, our linebackers and everybody, I think our defense, just the game plan, I couldn't have asked for a better game plan. I think it was amazing. To have Dunhill throw 4 interceptions is insane. So, but yeah, that we planned for that. We felt that was going to happen. I didn't know if it was going to be 4 interceptions. I thought it was maybe going to be 2 or 3, and yeah, it's just tough. It got away from us. I feel 12 drops by our wide receivers and tight ends just really hurt us. We definitely got to work on that. Take care of that here in 2 weeks, in our first playoff game at home, and build from that. It happens. It happens in the game where you're going to go through sometimes where just people aren't going to catch the ball.
Right.
So,
right.
But yeah, we plan for that defensively.
Yeah, Nacho, going back over to you, it's kind of the same question, but from the other side, making the that's something that you guys have been probably pretty successful with this season, as a lot of teams have been. Second half adjustment though by your receivers, Kate Stevens, Hacker. Now some of those they were having to make those crazy one-handed catches because Dunhill's having to put the ball in certain places away from those linebackers in the second half. Something you guys talked about at halftime, and your thoughts on Marcus making those adjustments in the second half.
Yeah, so whenever we seen for the second half, I noticed that a lot of the play calls that were getting called weren't those short arrows that were going straight to the linebackers. They were more of a post or a second level, and that they would just Marcus was able to just drop it in there. So once we have those plays rolling, and getting away from what was really hurting us, it really helped us out just to be able to run the ball with Bacon again. Bacon started getting positive running going once those lanes started opening back up. That's been something we've been doing all season with no issues. I knew Alamo City was going to come out prepared. There's a reason why they only lost one game, and they probably shouldn't have lost that game. And it was kind of a similar situation. They had 4 interceptions on the quarterback, and they still ended up finding a way to lose, which it's really rough on you. But whenever it comes to the game plan, I knew Alamo City was going to be a tough cookie to crack.
Yeah, Soto, let me ask you this: so you're up 16-10. They come back, they take the lead 17-16. They get to, I think, the other touchdown after that to go up by 8. Right? You come down, dude. You guys march down, great drive. You get the touchdown on the 2 point conversion, if you had to do it all over again, would you call the same play, hand off to Brad Jones, or would you think you would do something different, maybe some play action to a tight end kind of thing?
I 90%. I'd probably give it again to Brad Jones. We've been down there in that situation before, really close, and there's been a pass play that we have in there that's been called before. But yeah, I mean, I would give it to Brad Jones. I mean, he is who he is, and you know what, him getting stopped right there is usually not the thing that happens. So yeah, I'd still, you know, I don't want to be a Pete Carroll and not give it to my
right. That's a great point.
To my main man,
Yeah.
you know, with the game on the line. You know, that's what we paid Brad Jones for. You know, it happens. They were on him all game long. I was surprised, to be honest with you. Even during the week, he was having hard times getting yards. I was surprised he was actually over 100 or 120 yards. I was kind of shocked. I didn't think he was going to get to that point. But yeah, man, you got to give it to Brad Jones. I'd do it again in a heartbeat.
Yeah, last couple questions for both of you, and then we got to bounce. We got to move on with everything running late tonight. But Nacho, I'm going to ask you kind of a similar question. With your Sims, were you expecting more Brad Jones and more Jay-Z Bacon, or did you think both defenses were going to clamp down the way they did, and these games were going to really both offenses are going to have to rely on the offensive passing?
Yeah, but more of my Sims were a little more high scoring than this, especially at halftime, 10-10 half or whatever it was. It's kind of unheard of for these two offenses, where I think both of these teams, I think we were scoring 38 a game. They're scoring like 31 or 33, something like that around that range. They're well over 30 points a game as well. And I expected a little bit more high scoring whenever it comes to our Sims. But I mean, every single one of my Sims, we'd get the one off where we blow them out just because I guess, game plan, we don't have everything going correctly or whatever. But most of these Sims are very close, and what we've seen in there is just we're going to get a healthy dose of Brad Jones because Brad Jones is he's a top running back in the league.
Right.
I like to say Bacon and Jones are the two best because Jones he all it takes is one broken tackle and then he's gone. He proved it a couple times in this game where he ended up getting caught, but he was pretty close to breaking those deep. But we're also preparing for Fnac, man. He was he's these wide receivers, Yayo and everybody else, even Blue, man. He was giving me trouble on some of these out routes, and we were just trying to make sure we were trying to cover everything, and our defense stepped up really, really well. Defense has been there all season, but just to be able to do it against Alamo City I'm really proud to be able to do that in this close game, and just being able to come out on top is positive.
Yeah, Ron Haynes in the chat saying unofficially Brad Jones with 129. It was definitely a quiet 129, I think. Greg, last question for you, and then I'll wrap up with you, Nacho. As we're moving forward, so you guys had a chance. If you won, you would have had the number 1 seed. With this loss, I think you dropped to number 3. But
three.
To 3. So if you meet up with Florida in the semis, like I mentioned to Bullet, you guys will have to go on the road, which doesn't seem to be a problem for you guys. You guys have had a great road record this season, obviously. But my question is this.
Our 2 losses on the road have been by a total of 3 points.
Yeah. Oh, that's so crazy, bro. But here's my question for you. It's been a while. It's been a minute since these two franchises have been able to play each other twice in the same season. How do you feel about this now next season with you guys finishing 1-2 in the South finally after a lot of seasons? Having to play each other twice now instead of just once.
Well, have more good games. Entertain the SFL instead of just one game like this, 2 games like this. So in the season, so just more entertaining games. I mean, we kind of, even like a few seasons back, just having 3 teams in the playoffs from the South. I mean, the South is just no joke. I was just kind of talking to Nacho before we came on. And Hacker, I sent him the same thing. This is what you better expect from the South, from Fort Worth and Alamo City in the playoffs. It doesn't matter if we're playing at home or away. So, yeah, next season, it's just going to be, it is what it is. It'll be, definitely more competitive and more classic games to come from the South. So, and then before I leave, since I know you're ending with me, just congrats Nacho and Hacker and Dunhill and the rest of the Toros. Yeah. And go kick some ass as well, and hopefully we'll meet up again.
Yeah.
So thank you everybody for having me on, man.
Yeah, thanks, Greg, for being here, and congrats, bro, on first of all, a great season. Just
Thank you.
a great game tonight. And, I mean, to have a top 2-3 seed in the SFL playoffs is no easy feat. So congrats to you guys. You guys,
Right.
I love you guys over there anyway. So, tell Yogi and Albert and Bo and Frank and everybody I said what's up and congrats.
Yeah, those guys aren't important.
Yeah.
Just me.
All right. Nacho, going to wrap up with you, bro. First of all, again, congrats on just an amazing season. Going undefeated in the SFL is no joke, so huge props to you guys for that. But let me ask you this. You got over the ACA hump. You get the number 1 seed in the playoffs. You go undefeated. How do you keep your team, the locker room, the coaches from having any kind of, I guess, fallback or a setback? Now, sometimes when you got goals like this, you get them and you kind of take like a deep breath. But you guys have even bigger goals getting ready to come up in a couple weeks. I know you got to buy it first, but how do you keep everybody focused now that there's even bigger goals left to complete this season?
Yeah, no, we talk about this all the time. Honestly, we do it one game at a time, 1 week at a time. We just keep moving forward. We'll see who ends up lining up. We're a week out, and we gotta wait till we get some kind of results before we even figure out who we're gonna play, and then we'll just go from there. Honestly, and as my team understands, the job's not finished. We're moving forward, and we need to get that ring.
You do, yeah. And I would love, I mean, obviously I want San Diego, who, by the way, made the playoffs for the first time this season. I would love for us to be in the championship game, but if we can't be there, I would love to see you two play. I would love to see a rematch between you guys and ACA. That would be amazing.
We're on different sides of the brackets, aren't we?
Yeah. So it can happen.
So there you go.
Yeah,
it can happen.
they would have to go through Florida, and then I don't remember who the fourth. I think you'd have to go through Baltimore. Baltimore would have to go through you. Yeah. So if the top 4, there's going to be upsets anyway. But if the top 4 remains the same, that's how it would go. But say congrats for me to Marcus, to Hacker, to Cowboy, to everybody over there, bro. Looking forward to watching you guys play in the playoffs. And congrats on basically the trifecta, bro. you got more ahead of you, but congrats on just an amazing regular season.
Thank you.
You got it, bro. All right, folks. Greg Soto and Nacho both from ACA and Fort Worth. And if you just missed it, Fort Worth holds on 24-22, stops Brad Jones at the 1-yard line on a 2-point conversion to ice the game. It was just an incredible game. If you didn't get a chance to watch it, go back and watch it. For real. Like I mentioned, Tyler's not here. This is around the time we would normally do the 2-minute drill. Oh, give him some slack. Give him some slack. That's what she said. Zach. Here we go. We're gonna whip through these really quick because it's kind of late. It's after 11 already. On the graphic you see tonight, we usually just have the scores. We don't normally have this many games in a weekend, but when you see the asterisks there, you'll see those are all playoff teams. The crazy thing about this, DC beats Charleston to get into the playoffs, but then Charleston, by Las Vegas and Louisiana losing, gets in anyway as the only 6-6 team. So they were the only 6-6 team that could get in. San Diego would have been the only 7-5 team that would not have gotten in if they had lost, and if Vegas and Louisiana had won. So it was a pretty crazy scenario. But Charleston gets in. I can believe they're going to be the 11th seed with the Central Division winners, Minnesota, being the 12th seed. San Diego snuck in as the 10th seed. But here are your scores from this week. DC beats Charleston 23-17. Jacksonville takes it to Atlanta 59-14. Houston, Mexico City, they mentioned it on the Monday Night Spectacular. That was actually a great game to watch. It was a lot of fun. Houston survives 41-38 in that one. San Diego and Denver, that might have been the game of the week. San Diego with a 14-point lead twice in that game. Denver tries to come back. They fall a little short. They even get an onside return to go down with a chance to tie it up with a touchdown 2-point conversion, but that falls short. Baltimore, I believe, solidifies the 4 seed with their win over Carolina 45-31, which basically knocked Carolina out of the playoffs as well. Motor City wraps up their season with a victory over Queen City. What do we got here? and then Seattle and Vancouver. So Seattle, thanks for nothing. You guys stressed me out all weekend. See, if Seattle beat Vancouver on Saturday, I would have had a stress-free Sunday, but no. Vancouver has to win to get in, which they did. And so I had to stress out till Sunday night. But Vancouver, that was actually another great game. Wins 44-42. Portland explodes this weekend over LA. I don't know where that offense has been all season. They win 51-31. Minnesota. This is so crazy, right? So if you guys watched Indianapolis playing Sioux Falls, all they have to do is beat Sioux Falls, and they're in the playoffs. And if you notice there in the top right, Sioux Falls just took it to Indy, 38-17. So then you switch over after that game, go to the Minnesota-Tulsa game, and it's back and forth, and you just don't know who's going to win that. And Minnesota survives 26-23, gets into the playoffs with a 3-point victory over Tulsa. And then last night, the other games, Florida beating Louisiana 31-17, which made me feel a lot better. That solidified San Diego getting the playoffs. And even if that hadn't happened, Arizona, man, I don't know if that was a statement game by Arizona or Las Vegas not being prepared for a very important game, which cost them the playoffs or not. But Arizona took it to Las Vegas 31-9. And there is your Week 14 recap as we get ready to go to my main man, Gunny. Gunny, what's up? What's going on with you? How you been, bro?
Good. Finishing up my beef jerky from Buc-ee's the other night.
Oh, that's perfect. You know I love that place. I love me some Buc-ee's. I wonder if I could get them to sponsor this show. That would be a lot of fun.
I'm sure we can ask somebody.
I mean, it doesn't hurt to ask, right? It doesn't hurt to ask. For those of you who have the over or the under, I'm not sure. What are we in? We're 35 minutes in. We've got Gunny. We've got the Axis Powers. But then Pink Lisa, which a lot of people hang around to watch for her lowdown, has 2 weeks, you guys. She has Week 13 and Week 14 to go over. There are no ties this time. I will tell you that. Spoiler alert. There is a single winner for Season 13, or Week 13, and a single winner for Week 14. So stick around for that here in a few minutes. But in the meantime, Gunny, I love Buc-ee's. I love beef jerky. And I love Gunny just being Gunny. What do you have for us tonight?
I'm going to give a announcement of the 8 players I have for the Bossier City Steamers in the SFLM, with the season starting on, I believe, November the 10th, which is, it's Hoorah Day.
Yep, Marine Corps birthday.
So that's a big day. And our first game is against the San Jose Flight.
Yeah.
And I believe on Wednesday we have our SFLM developmental squad draft show. So looking forward to the next couple of nights.
I love the fact that you and Art get to play first game right out the box. That's going to be fun to watch. All right.
It will be good.
It will be good. All right. I've got your music queued up. You are ready to go, sir.
All right. The players for the Bossier City Steamers, we got quarterback Iman Kopech, halfback Bismarck Wright, wide receiver Nick Twice, tackle Olin Thump, outside linebacker Barry Barnes, outside linebacker Zach Benjamin, cornerback K Magic, kicker Louis Mansour, and punter Louis Madame, which is actually the kicker and punter, the same person. But we're hoping to add to the squad again on November 1st, which is also the day that Gunny met the Yellow Footprints at Paris Island 35 years ago. All right, next up, congratulations to the 12-0 Fort Worth Toros. I knew one day, they were going to break the streak of 8-0. They should have done it a couple other times, but congratulations to Nacho, Hacker, Robert Garrett Jr. We even had a conversation about this at this year's conversation. This was going to be an outstanding seasoning game for both squads. But shout-outs to Marcus Dunhill, Jay-Z Bacon, Aaron Alexander, Stephen Hacker, Cade Stevens, Charlie Baker, Robert Garrett Jr., Frank Burks, Emilio Panda, Luther Don, John Nevels, Jeff Duffy, Jerry D. Gond, J.L. Browning, E.K. Vincent, Remington James, Aiden Davis, Adam Leach, Ben Stone, which is the one that made the stop on the 1 yard line, Delaney Nash, Amelia Rose, tight end Rochelle Johnson, outside linebacker Sony Sky, again, Coach Nacho, and Chosen, the defensive quality coach. Congratulations, Toros. We hope to see you again later on in the playoffs. And good luck to all the other teams that made the playoffs in season 22 or 21 or whatever season we're in. And Dave, that's it. That is all.
All right, Gunny. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you. That's just Gunny being Gunny, giving us info, giving us intel, throwing shout outs, the whole 9 yards. We love having him. He's been here, gosh, since like my second, third show, something like that, and we're at 155. So Gunny's been here for a minute. So thank you, Gunny. Appreciate that. We're gonna move on to the Axis Powers, but before I do, I did want to say one other thing. You know, Gunny mentioned, good luck to all the other playoff teams, and dude, what a season we've had, right? Think about all the playoff teams. I don't have it in front of me. Maybe I could squeeze it in here. Let's do this. Now I know Canton isn't on this because they were the only team with a bye, I think, in week 14. So, and I don't remember if they made the playoffs last season or not. Somebody can remind me. But, Charleston getting in, San Diego getting in, Seattle getting in for the first time. I mean, there's a lot of great stories this season. So for a lot of people who went into season 21, what's up, Twin Screw? What's up, Michaela? Thinking that, they didn't know what to expect with the new game and the new progression and all this stuff. I think we still got an awesome season. And what I think we got most of all, and what might be even more important than anything else, is we got parity, right? We got teams that were great that had to readjust and had to learn. We had teams that weren't so great before and got better. And it's literally any given sim day now in the SFL, and I absolutely love it. Guy Clauston saying they did not make the play. Okay, so there's another team making it for the first time. So at least 3 or 4, I think I just named off the top of my head. First-time playoff teams in this new era of the SFL, and I love it. And so I just wanted to say that real quick. The Axis Powers, this is going to be a quickie. This is really easy because after all the games and after tonight's game, I made the graphic. I had the graphic ahead of time from other from 2 weeks ago. So I was, depending on how that game ended, I was going to have to switch some stuff up real quick while we were trying to get the show started. But it turned out that Florida moves back up in the top 3. Seattle falls out after losing to Vancouver. Number 2, obviously, ACA losing only 2 games by a total of 3 points this season, even though they'll have the number 3 seed. In my eyes, they are the second most powerful team in the SFL. And then, obviously, the no-brainer is the number 1 powerful team in the SFL for the entire season 14 is none other than the Fort Worth Toros. I'm going to be doing some different stuff next season with the show or shows, plural. What? That I'll talk more about in the off season, but I'm probably gonna expand the Axis Powers next season at the suggestion of, I think it might have been Justin Reside in the chat a few weeks ago when I said that this hasn't been as fun as I thought it would because it's been a no-brainer at the top, those top few teams. And he said, I think he said something along the lines of, why don't you just do the top 10 powers? And I'm like, well, shit, Justin, I guess why the hell not? So I'll be adding to it. I don't know that it's going to be 10. It may be more, maybe less or something, but we'll definitely do more than 3. I don't know if you can call it the Axis Powers if it's more than 3. I have no idea. But enough about me. Let's talk about somebody much more important. We got Pink Lisa back with us in the house. Pink Lisa, welcome back to the show. How have you been? Oh, Pink Lisa, you're muted, bro. Pink Lisa's muted, bro.
I was muted. Oh,
I was
muted.
You're fired.
I know. I'm fired. And I think you're going to fire me also because I did all that work today and I just looked at my notes and I forgot to print them. So,
Oh my gosh, Becky. So what does that mean?
I know. It means I don't have my notes on who won. I mean, I know
So-
who won, but I can't give you all the details.
Wait, do you need to run upstairs and do you need me to stall for you?
Yes. I just need to come upstairs
Okay.
and get on my computer.
All right, so let's do this. Let's talk about. Let me hit the chat real quick while I stall for the lovely, amazing, perfect.
If you get a
Pink
divorce
Lisa.
in Alabama, are you still brother and sister?
Oh, stop it! All right, Justin Reside. He says, I mean, LV is the number 13 most powerful team in the SFL, and the lowdown winner is season 21. What is that in? I have to go back and look. Back to Bragg. Welcome to the show. Good to see you. And what did Gunny say here? Oh, big salutes to the Alamo City ownership group over there. Greg Soto, Bo Martin Jr., Jukin Rukin, Albert Begin, and Yogi Bar for a very successful season. Justin Reside, were you commenting on what I said about the Axis powers? Is that what you were saying? I think that's what you were saying. I saw Michaela jump in. I saw Twin Screw jump in. So shout outs to you guys as well. And then real quick, I do want to tell you this. Let me pop this up real quick. Let me see if this is ready. Hold on. You know what's coming up? You know what's coming up after Lisa? Woo! We're gonna have the giveaway. So don't forget, we've got 37 people that responded to what I asked in the.
We have a giveaway?
Yeah. So you got to get the drum roll ready here in a few minutes.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I know. Just get it. You'll be fine.
Give me 15 minutes and I'll find it.
Give me 15 minutes, and you could save 15% on your car insurance, Zach. Hey, yo. Twin Screw in the house. Congrats to Fort Worth on an awesome season. Justin Reside, as in where Vegas is in the top 15 Axis Power. Yeah, I don't even know if they would make the top 15 right now after that. They were on the bubble, and they got their butt kicked. Lisa just walked out, and she's downstairs now. And welcome back to the show, Lisa.
All right, so first of all, I have to apologize to everybody because it is so not like me to not be ready.
It is not like you to not be prepared, Lisa.
No, I don't understand.
Don't make me.
Also,
Hey, don't make me change your name to the lovely, amazing, almost perfect Pink Lisa.
Shut up.
Oh, Bob.
Seriously, I don't even know what happened. I'm usually so much better prepared, but you know what it is? I think it's because the kids are here and we had the other stuff going on.
Hey, listen,
I was so not prepared.
Like a good parent, blame that shit on your kids. That's what I always do.
I'm not blaming it on the kids. I'm saying I was unprepared because I was paying attention.
You
to
literally,
other things.
yeah, you said I was unprepared because of the kids.
But it's my bad because I was the one paying attention to different things.
That's fucking hilarious. All right, Bullet's gonna have he's just gonna have a field day.
Yeah,
with that
this
shit.
is gonna be awesome. All right, so
Wait, Bullet
what
just.
week are we on? We're on week 13, aren't we?
Yeah, well, you have to talk about 13 and then 14. But Bullet in the chat said David's begging to sleep in the studio tonight. Hey yo.
No, it's terrible.
That's funny.
Okay, so first of all, what are we on? We're on week 13.
So
Yes,
we need to do
we
week
are.
13 first. Bob Funk, it's always my fault, bro.
It's not. Well, yeah. Well, it's not always his fault.
It's
but
not always his fault. Oh jeez. All right. So week 13 was last week when we were in Chicago.
Yeah.
So then you came home and you looked through all of the beautiful uniforms, and what did you see in week 13?
In week 13, if I'm not mistaken, week 13 had a couple of new uniforms, a couple of folks who had honorable mentions. There was a couple of people with pink uniforms, which was pretty awesome.
Right.
If I'm not mistaken, Canton had a dark blue uniform, but they had some pink and gold stripes. They had stripes on their pants, on their socks. It was really awesome. I loved seeing all the pink, and blue always goes good with pink.
Yep. Especially if you're having if you're having a baby.
Well, yeah, I guess so.
Are you trying to tell me something, Lisa?
Not at this point. Mexico City, if I'm not mistaken, had a throwback to an old franchise with their blue and orange uniforms. David is just cracking himself up.
I'm fucking hilarious. I fucking heart me.
You're just so funny.
I know.
So nice uniforms, Mexico City. Shout out to that. But the winner for week 13 was Seattle.
Again.
So, Seattle, if my notes are correct, and honestly tonight that may not be the case, but I believe they are our first 3-time winner.
They are no, not going to be part of this fucking competition anymore.
Seattle has gone hard with their uniforms this year. They were killing it. If you're seeing it on the screen here, you see that they've got, number one, it's just freaking pink everywhere. Yeah. But it's not just pink. They have all these graphics within all of the colors. So you've got the ribbons, you've got it's just amazing. They just did such a great job. So much detail in their uniforms. So congratulations, Seattle, 3-time winner. I'm always excited to see what you guys have coming because you never fail to disappoint. You never fail to,
dude.
You never fail to impress,
dude. Paulie, co-owner of Seattle. When I said that not going to be part of this fucking competition anymore, he put in the chat. He said never going to tune in for the lowdown. Yeah, that's real funny, Paulie. Ha ha, very funny.
You're fired.
You're fired. All right. So that's week 13. So week 13, Seattle. Where's the
3-time winner?
Where's the boo, Zach? Guy said they lost wearing those.
What am I doing?
Boo.
Oh. Oops.
Oh, dude, Zach, you're fired. Dude, Zach, you're fired, bro.
You're fired.
You're fucking fired. All right.
Boo.
All right.
All right. So,
this week was week 14.
Week 14. And I don't even know what to say about week 14.
I don't know, but you're gonna make me go on the over and gonna cost some people some points here in a few minutes.
Sorry, you guys know I'm never this disorganized, but it is kind of funny because I'm waiting. I can't wait to see what Bullet does next week.
Oh, this
ought to be really interesting.
He's gonna rip you to shreds for sure.
Go ahead and pop up the winners picture for me, if you would, because I just want to point out week 14.
Okay, here we go. The winner for week 14. Hey, we forgot the drum roll, Zach.
Oh my gosh. See, I'm the only one not on my game.
But Zach's never on the fucking ball, so it doesn't matter.
That is true.
All right, there you go, Lise.
Oh, okay. So this one, Florida always has great uniforms. They've always got like this kind of cool vibe going. I'm loving the change up. We've seen their blue watermark uniforms a couple of different times. I'll be honest, these look red, but I don't know if they intended them to be pink because of October.
So they looked pink to me during the game. They look a little more red here in the graphic, but on the game,
they're looking
look
a
pink.
little more red.
Yeah.
But I will say this: they look really cool. Great change up from their normal blue and white. Taking this much different color approach to their uniforms. The watermark pattern is always really cool. The one thing I will say about this is that it kind of looks like a pool of blood. Because it's watermark, it's like at this watery sort of liquidy look, and it's all red.
They've been hanging out with the lichens. They've been hanging out with LA too much.
Yeah, they're looking like maybe they should be laying on the ground with the Los Angeles bullet hole uniforms. But either way, they are the week 14 lowdown winners with a nice change up to their uniforms. Still got their classic logo on the plain white helmet, but the uniforms with the pink or red or whatever they intended it to be look really good this week. So congratulations to Florida, week 14.
Okay, so we had, let me do this, Seattle for week 13. I believe week 12 was Canton, wasn't it, with their dark blue ones, if I'm not mistaken, before we went to Chicago.
Pull open my notes. Yeah, Canton was
12. Okay.
Canton had their all blues with the gold numbers, and they had the pink and gold on it. DC also had really nice ones. They had the all blacks with the wide ombre banner on the hips.
Ombre, heyo.
Ombre.
Team
and they
ombre.
had the ombre numbers. So they were also looking really good. So week 12 was the winner was Canton.
We should get some shirts made that say Team Ombre on the front with an ombre design and Team Gradient on the back with a gradient design.
Team Ombre, Team Gradient. I don't know. You can go either way.
That's what she said. Hey,
either way you look at it, they look cool. And that was our week 12 winner.
All right, so that was week 12. Seattle, week 13 with their pink and with the ribbons and all the other stuff they got going there.
And Florida, week 14.
And Florida, week 14 with what I think is pink, but they look cool regardless. So, okay. All right. Cool. So we're going to have less and less teams play each week, so we'll see how many more weeks you can do this before the end of the season. But I think at the end of the season, we should put them all in the server, and everybody should vote. What do you think on uniform of the year, maybe? What do you think?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I was thinking we needed to do, we definitely need to do a top 3.
Okay.
So I'm going to do that, but I think with the top 3, maybe we'll put that up for a vote in the server, see if people want to vote on those top 3, see if they want to pick the top winner.
Sounds like a plan. All right. The lovely, amazing, and almost perfect Pink Lisa.
Almost perfect.
Thanks for being with us.
You're welcome.
All right, we'll see you next week. All right, folks, there is the lowdown for weeks 13 and 14. Let me check the chat real quick, and then we will get to our giveaway. And I'm going to tell you, wait till you hear what the giveaway is, too. Guy Clausen said they are some sweet uniforms, but they lost wearing those. Yeah, I saw that.
Wrong.
Paulie says he loves the lowdown. Bullet says too many bullet points, so little time. Well, hey, if we change things up next season, Bullet, maybe we'll bring some more bullet points back. Who knows? Back to Bragg says he's suddenly in the mood for some taffy. That's hilarious. Guy Clausen likes the uniforms. Bullet says these unis were my favorite Storm uniforms this season. Justin Resides says they cool, but Storm don't steal our pink lemonade. That's a Fury thing. Thank you. Peace out. Let's see. And with the ombre, there you go. And Tita Queen saying the top 3. Seattle's the only one. No, I don't think they could take all 3. Oh, my God. Could you imagine? That would suck. Dunhill, thanks for the warning. Hold on. Oh, shit, we're at 54 minutes. All right, let's move this fucker around. Hey, Zach, did we have anybody bet this week on the over-under? Oh, that's not what I want.
What?
Do we have anybody bet on the over-under?
Yes. Sure.
Dude, are you actually here tonight?
No, I'm actually trying to play a game on my phone.
See, I knew it. I fucking knew it.
You don't pay me enough for this shit.
Yeah, I don't pay. Yeah, because this is how you work. Because you suck.
Yes, suck.
Hey, what the fuck
so
did
we
I?
have 5 voters
Okay.
on the over.
Ooh, who are they?
Corey Mizzou.
Yep.
Nacho.
Okay.
Freddie Trammell.
Yep.
Shut Up Kanye.
Okay.
And Ernskern.
Okay. And then what about the under?
8 users.
What?
Yes.
All right, hurry. Tell me them quick because we're running out of time.
Doug Day.
Oh, what a dick. Go on. I meant you, not Doug Day. Hey-o.
Okay. Gunny.
Yep.
Paulie.
Yep.
The best David in the NFL, David Leathers.
Okay.
Hacker.
Yep.
Doug Britton.
Mm-hmm.
Tita Queen.
Yep.
And Ron Haynes.
Okay. All right, let's see what happens. We got
that is our viewership for the night, actually.
45 to 59 minutes. We got 3 minutes left. Let's hurry up and do this. All right, everybody remembers. Oh, let me pull this back up now. We had actually, let me do this first. This is the giveaway for me asking people what they would like to see from me next season. It was basically like Access After Dark. Do you want Access Live back? Do you want to see some written content? Do you want me to go fuck off and not show my face to anybody again? Do you want me? I think you did too. Do you want me to just concentrate on San Diego? Yada yada yada. Right? 37 people responded. If you want to see the results, you can see the results in the Access Live server under announcements. So 37 people. It's time to spin the wheel. And I forgot to point this out right here. See right here? The very first Bullet merchandise will go to this winner. I'm going to create a coffee mug with Bullet's logo on it, and Bullet will finally have some swag in the Access Live store.
That is just stupid.
So the very first person, even before Bullet himself, This will be the very first person to have any Bullet Boletsky gear from the Axis Live store. Can I get a drum roll, Zach? Oh, I forgot to tell the numbers.
Yeah, who's the numbers? Start reading them off.
I will. Hold on. Okay, it's number 16. I fucked that up. I forgot to. Okay, so here are the numbers. Number one.
We got to respin.
No. This is going to be the same. It's fine. Number one. Oh, actually, we probably should redo it because this person already won.
Yes.
All right, hold on. Should I redo it?
Yes.
Okay, sorry.
And you got to read the names.
I know. Wait till I get to number 16. They're going to be like, you're such a dick. Okay, hold on.
Was it me?
All right, here we go. Here's the numbers. Sorry, dude, I'm such a shit show tonight, dude. I think
you're fired,
dude. Lisa's unorganization must be rubbing off on me. It's probably her fault. That's what I'm saying. All right, my bad, you guys. Hey, we're gonna redo. So here's the paper. All right.
Oh yeah, like people can fucking read.
No, hold on. I'm gonna read it. 37. And by the way, we're gonna go over. Fuck. We haven't gone over in like a month. Damn it. All right. Here we go. Number 1, Justin Reside.
Looking like a monkey fucking a football out
That's
there.
exactly how I look. It's how I feel, too.
What we feel like.
That's exactly how I feel. Big Lisa, by her, I know she's taking credit for this being a shit show at least. All right, here we go. Justin Reside is number 1. These are words you will never hear come from my mouth again. Justin Reside is number 1.
That's what she said.
Nacho, number 2. Biff Markham is 3. Number 4 is Colin Northrup. Number 5 is Dwayne. What's his last name? Schindler? Okay. Dwayne Schindler. 6 is Fox Highwind. 7 is Yogi. 8 is T-Roy. 9 is David Leathers. 10 is Crazy Canuck. 11 is Jacob Clear. 12 is Twin Screw. 13 is Freddie. 14 is Johnny. 15 is MSG, Mike St. Green. You ready for this? 16 was Art Vandelay. He just got screwed. He just got totally screwed. But didn't he win a hat recently? He
just won something.
He won a hat. Which, by the way, Art Vandelay, if you're listening, you still haven't sent me the fucking picture like you were supposed to yet. Yes, Art got screwed. Hey, don't touch the Art. Heyo. Number 17 is Zach Holdorf.
Look at that.
18 is Nate Hall. 19 is Benji. 20 is Frank the Franchise Wade. 21 is James Walters. 22 is Bullet. 23 is Guy. 23 is Guy Clausen. 24 Stefan Forge. 25 Ernest McCrae. 26 T to Queen. 27 Ike McBride. 28 Brett Killian. 29 Dougie. Number 30 is Tyler. 31 is Ace Fennick. 32 is Gunny. 33 is Worm. 34 is Dan Tritz. 35 is Michaela. 36 is BJ Loveless. And 37 is the lovely, amazing, causing this to be a shit show, Pink Lisa. All right, so there you go. There's the 37. All right, and this is for the very first Bullet Boletsky merchandise from the Axis server. Can we get a drum roll once again? Yeah. Dude, I'm going to laugh my ass off if it goes 16 again.
That'd just be stupid.
Oh, my God. That would be stupid.
Close. Jeez.
All right. Number 18 is Nate Hall. So Nate Hall is going to get the very first Bullet Boletsky merchandise. I know that's how I feel about it. That's exactly how I feel. But you know what I feel better about?
Motherfucker, do you speak it?
I do feel better about this. Oh, look at me. I'm terrible, bro. Look at
You're
this.
fired.
I'm just all over the place. SFL Showtime. Make sure you catch the other shows around the SFL. Netma is on a break right now. Streets Are Talking, I believe, pops on Wednesdays. Around the SFL has been releasing on Friday mornings or late Thursday nights. AJ is still doing Thursday nights as well. And yeah, Nacho, we finally hit the over after, dude, I think it's like 4 or 5 shows in a row. I was on the under, but yeah, I screwed the pooch tonight. I don't know how we Does anybody remember how or why we had to add several minutes to the show just a little bit back? What could that have been? Yeah, what was the reason for that? Could have been somebody not being prepared and had to run upstairs to get their notes. What do you mean me? It's not me, bro.
Well, you didn't read the names.
Well, that's different. That's 30 seconds, bro. Come on. I was trying to be a man and blame my wife. What's wrong with you? Oh, just hey, real quick. Hey, Justin Reside says the Streets Are Talking is going to do Thursday night this week because of the World Series in Arizona. And
do you think he has to work at the World Series or something?
Apparently. Twin Screw says it's already over. You might as well long stroke it and keep it going anyway. Hey-yo. I mean, dude, I'm running out of things to talk about, to be honest with you. I mean, we talked about the amazing Monday night game between Fort Worth and ACA, which actually lived up to the billing, which does not happen very often these days. And then we ran through the scores real quick from Week 14. Lisa was here. Gunny was here. Bullet was here. Tyler was not here. That would have added a couple more minutes, or 2 minutes and 2 seconds, whatever it was.
Oh, and in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
And so I guess that just brings in my main man, Freddie, to come and sign us off tonight. Freddie, how have you been the last couple of weeks, bro? I haven't talked to you in a bit.
Dave, I'm good. How you been? I know kind of been disconnected here with all our sim leagues not really going on.
Yeah, I mean, it sucks when I have to travel and stuff. But
quit traveling.
I'm not going to stop traveling. Get out of here.
Some of us got to do it.
That's right. Some of us got to travel. Might as well be me. Freddie, do your thing and take us home, bro.
All right, guys. All the party people out there, let's hit it. Turn out the lights. The party's over. They say that all good things must end. We'll call it a night here at Dave's Party. Until next week, where we're party down again. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to Access After Dark. Now, this was after the last, as Cam mentioned, the last Monday Night Spectacular of the season. So I will probably just squeeze this show into the end of playoffs. So maybe we'll do Sunday night next week after the last Sunday night game, but we'll check the schedule. If the Sunday night games start late, if they start like 9 or 9:30 and go till 11 or 11:30 Eastern, then we'll just do the show on Monday, but we'll do it a little earlier than normal. And then maybe we won't have the over-under because we'll just do a longer show. So
we're going to have the over-under.
Just stay tuned for announcements and see what we decide to do. In the meantime, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for being here. Appreciate all the party people in the chat. I think I shouted everybody out. If you bet the over tonight, which would be Dougie Day, Gunny, Paulie, David Leathers, Hacker, Brett Killian, T the Queen, and Ron Haynes, you're gonna win a lot of points
That's
here.
The under.
Yeah. No, I'm saying if you ate got fucked.
If you ate got
got screwed over. I just wanted to say your names again. I'm sorry. The over. Corey, Nacho, Freddie, Kanye, and Ernest. Yeah, dude, I was writing so fast I can't read my own damn writing. So, Art Vandalay says I want my mullet. I want my bullet. I know of all the people too. Your teammate, right? Art, sorry, bro, that sucks for you. You know, maybe if you had sent me that picture by now, that maybe you would have won. I don't know. Just saying. Yeah, you can. Yeah, there you go, Justin. You tell him, buddy. You can win one when it comes out. Art, stop being a cheapskate. What the fuck? All right, folks.
Are you kidding me? That is just stupid.
All right, we're gonna wrap this up because there ain't no party like a Monday night party because a Monday night party don't stop. Fuck, I'm never gonna get that right. Let me edit that out. Ain't no party like a Monday night party because a Monday night party don't stop until right now. Peace.